Young and super famous. Lil Nas X. What a prominent star. In just a short time, he's made it as an internet personality, a provocateur, an advocate for mental health, an icon for a whole community, a fashion master, and of course, as one of the most brilliant and important artists of our generation. At just 22 years of age, Lil Nas X is ridiculously popular and is always setting new boundaries in the industry with his eclectic, flamboyant, and subversive approach. He is an expert in becoming a viral phenomenon. He is recognized as being one of the most influential people on the internet. He has won Most Nominated Male Artist at the 62nd Annual Grammy Awards. He is recipient of multiple awards, including an American Music Award, 2 BET Hip Hop Awards, 5 MTV Music Video Awards, and 2 Grammy Awards. And we could keep going with his achievements. Join us to find out how he rose to fame in so little time. But before we start, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss one of our videos. The origins. Let's start from the beginning. On April 9, 1999, in a small city outside Atlanta, Georgia called Lithia Springs, Montero Lamar Hill was born. That's Lil Nas X's real name in case you didn't know. According to him, he was named after the Mitsubishi Montero, which is a nice full-size SUV. When he was 6, his parents decided to end their relationship and he moved with his mother and grandmother to the Bankhead Courts housing project. 3 years later, however, he and his brother would move with his father, a gospel singer, to the city of Austell, Georgia. Lil Nas X recalls not wanting to go, as he was used to living in Atlanta, but he would regard it as the right decision. In his words, "There's so much going on in Atlanta. If I would have stayed there, I would have fallen in with the wrong crowd." His references say he was a bright kid. Although he was a little class clown, he took his schoolwork very seriously. His first actual approach to music would come when he was in 4th grade, as he started to play the trumpet. Finding himself on the internet. When Lil Nas was around 13, his dad moved the family once again to Lithia Springs. He had trouble making friends in high school there, and his social life migrated almost entirely online. He recalls, "That's when I kind of stopped any outside-of-class activities. I was just on the internet all the time. I started to isolate myself. I don't know why. I guess I was finding out who I am." He used the internet heavily at the time when memes started to become their own form of entertainment. First, he tried his hand at comedy, posting goofy videos to Facebook and Vine. Then he moved to Instagram, and finally Twitter, where he got really deep. It was Twitter which allowed him to make lots of friends, create memes that showed his disarming wit and pop culture savvy, and was also the platform that allowed him to go viral. At the time, he knew he wanted to do something creative, flashy, though he wasn't sure what exactly. The idea of all the tweeting was to build a following, so he'd have a platform to promote himself someday. Giving music a shot. After graduating from high school in 2017, Montero enrolled at the University of West Georgia, where he majored in computer science and briefly considered becoming a cardiovascular surgeon. It was the summer of 2018, and he just finished his freshman year when he decided to make a song. Lil Nas was highly influenced by the hip-hop scene while growing up. Artists like Kendrick Lamar, Andre 3000, Drake, and Kid Cudi were in his playlists. Though he also cites more popish and R&B acts like Nicki Minaj, Miley Cyrus, and Doja Cat as some of his biggest influences. Though he enjoyed writing, he says that music was something that he never saw himself doing. When he finished his first song, called Shame, he uploaded it on SoundCloud and was very positively received. People were really liking it. That's when he had some sort of epiphany, and he knew that he had to give music a shot. The road to fame is full of turbulence. It was recently that Lil Nas X opened up in TikTok about his struggles while finding his way and pursuing a music career. He battled with depression and suicidal thoughts during his time in college. The rising anxiety led him to develop hypochondria and started going to the doctor with the intense fear that he would die soon. And on top of that, he was struggling with his sexuality. Moving on with his story, a few days before the 2018 fall semester ended, Nas told his dad and stepmom he was taking time off from school to make music, though in reality, he had already dropped out. He was staying with his sister and supported himself with the money he had earned working jobs at Zaxby's restaurants and the Six Flags Over Georgia theme park. Nas X posted a few more songs, but they didn't gain much traction. "I could post a funny tweet and it would get 2,000 retweets, he said. Then I'd post a song and it would hit like 10. It was about this time when he adopted the Lil Nas X stage name, which is a tribute to the rapper Nas. Breakthrough. Old Town Road, the first real hit! One night around Halloween of 2018, Lil Nas was browsing the internet, looking for beats on YouTube. At that moment, he found this guy from the Netherlands called Young Kio, the same age as him at the time. Young Kio would come to play a crucial part in Lil Nas' story as his track, built around a sample from a Nine Inch Nails song that appears on the 2008 album Ghosts 1 through 4, spoke to him. Nas X said he pictured himself as a loner cowboy runaway, something that symbolically he was going through. So, anonymously, Nas paid $30 to lease the beat, then spent all of November writing and rewriting his lyrics and naming it Old Town Road. The theme of the song was very country, and he chose the title because it sounded like a real country place. Nas X promoted the song non-stop, using about 100 cowboyish memes from friends and followers, though the song went viral in early 2019 due to the hashtag Yeehaw Challenge meme on TikTok, on which millions of users posted videos of themselves dressed as a wrangler or cowgirl, with most hashtag Yeehaw videos using the song for their soundtrack. The song was big enough it debuted at number 83 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in March of 2019. A big label and an awesome collab. One day shortly after the debut of his first hit on the Billboard charts, while using his Instagram page, he found a message by Columbia's chairman and CEO, Ron Perry. He and Nas X got on a call, and though reluctant at first, Nas X was convinced by him, as they both shared the same vision and he was allowed creative control over his music. So Lil Nas X flew to New York to sign his deal. Old Town Road also got controversially removed from the Hot Country Songs chart, as though it does not embrace enough elements of today's country music to chart in its current version. But things took a very nice turn when country singer Billy Ray Cyrus recorded a new verse for the song, something that Nas was hoping and looking forward to for months. The duo released the remix in April 2019, bringing a more traditional country voice to a song, and it was an utter success. The song would rocket to the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100, and Lil Nas X would break Drake's record for the most US streams from one song in 1 week, while also having over 1 billion plays on Spotify alone by August of 2019. The music video of the song was also a big win. The first EP and a very important decision. With the Old Town Road remix at the very top of the chart, Lil Nas X decided to make more remixes of the song, featuring various artists like Diplo, rapper Rap Monster, RM, of K-pop group BTS, Young Thug, and Mason Ramsey of Walmart Yodeling Kid fame. At the height of the hype, Lil Nas X released his debut EP titled 7 on June 21st, 2019. The EP featured 6 new songs, including Panini and Rodeo, and debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 chart. 2 days after the release of the EP, Lil Nas X performed with Miley Cyrus at the 2019 BET Awards, and a week after that, on June 30th, he would have his international debut at the largest greenfield festival in the world, the UK's annual Glastonbury Festival, where he performed Old Town Road with both Miley and Billy Ray Cyrus, and also debuting his new single, Panini. The same day, he decided to come out publicly as gay, becoming one of the most visible black queer male singers. This was significant for him as an artist because the hip-hop and country world have a predominant and unbridled machismo, and he was breaking the norm. His coming out was received mostly positively, but also garnered a large amount of homophobic backlash from fans and members of the hip-hop community, like Pastor Troy. Outstanding success! By the end of July 2019, Old Town Road became the longest-running #1 song in US chart history, with 17 weeks. It became the first hip-hop song to do so, and also surpassed previous record holders Despacito by Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee. In the same month, Lil Nas X was also named as one of the 25 most influential people on the internet for his global impact on social media and overall ability to drive news by Time magazine. Received 8 nominations in the 2019 VMA and won 2 of them, Best Direction and Song of the Year, won Choice R&B Hip Hop Song for the Cyrus remix of Old Town Road in the 2019 Teen Choice Awards, and also the Country Music Association CMA Awards Collaboration category. CMA Music Event of the Year, becoming both the first gay man being nominated and the only openly LGBTQIA+ person to win. In the next months, he would also win Best Collab Duo or Group and Single of the Year in the 2019 BET Hip Hop Awards, Favorite Rap Hip Hop Song in the American Music Awards, and Best Music Video and Best Pop Duo Group Performance in the Grammy Awards. Announcing Montero, the debut album. On July 7th, 2020, Lil Nas X made an announcement. His first album was almost finished, and in addition to that, he stated he was also working on a mixtape, encouraging producers to help him with his music by submitting their own beats. 3 days later, he posted a snippet of his new song called Call Me By Your Name. Some months later, on November 13th, 2020, he would release a new single, titled Holiday, that debuted at number 37 on the Billboard Hot 100. The music video also got tens of millions of views within the first several weeks of release. After releasing a children's book called C is for Country in January 2021, Lil Nas X previewed the song Montero, Call Me By Your Name, once again in a Super Bowl 55 commercial, and then released it, accompanied with its music video, which caused lots of controversy for its use of sexually charged biblical-inspired scenes. On March 26, 2021, the same day, Lil Nas X revealed that his debut album would be named Montero, and that it would be released in mid-2021. The Satan Shoes controversy and the big release. On March 29, 2021, Lil Nas X partnered with New York-based art collective Mischief to release a modified pair of Nike Air Max 97s called Satan Shoes. Their design and marketing gained controversy through prominent satanic imagery, leading to Nike suing Mischief for various things such as trademark dilution, false designation of origin, trademark infringement, and unfair competition, and disapproval from various sportsmen, pastors, and fellow rappers. The shoes are black and red with a bronze pentagram, allegedly filled with 60 cc and 1 drop of human blood. Only 666 pairs were made at a price of $1,018. On April 1, 2021, however, Nike succeeded in obtaining a restraining order against Mischief, temporarily blocking sales of the Satan shoes. Following the controversial events with the music video and the shoes, on May 21, 2021, Lil Nas X released a more introspective single, Sun Goes Down, which deals with his personal struggles with bullying and coming to terms with his sexuality. On July 23, 2021, he also released the third single of his coming album, Industry Baby, which debuted at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became Lil Nas X's fourth top 10 single. Finally, on September 17, 2021, the album was released, receiving praise from both critics and fans. There's still so much to come from this young artist. But what do you think? Do you like Lil Nas X? Do you find his controversial approach enjoyable or a little bit too much? Do you think he will break more barriers and records with his music? Feel free to write your comments down below and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We will be uploading more videos every week.